Hello, welcome. Question number 14, WASSCE 2025, Further Mathematics for Ghanaian student. Four vectors, OP, giving us xi plus yj, where x and y are negative constants. We have been given OQ, OR, and OS, such that the magnitude of OP is 3 times that of the OQ, and OP is also parallel to the vector subtraction of what? OR and what? OS. We have to find the value of x and y, find the magnitude of what? And direction of this. Now, we are taking it one by one, finding the value of x and y as the first part. The board is not big, but we are going to manage it. So the first thing we are going to look at is here, such that magnitude. We are going to begin with the magnitude, but let's see if we can indicate the vectors we have. We are having, can I start from the top here? Okay, let me begin from here. Vector OP is given to us as xi plus what? yj. We've also been given vector OQ, right? Let me take it from the top. OQ is also given to us as 2i minus what? J. Then vector OR is also given as 4i plus what? 3j. The last one is vector OS. 2i plus what? 2j. Remember, these are in the ij system, the Cartesian plane. We can also translate this into the column vector component form when we want to deal with the subtraction, addition, and whatever we are dealing with. So beginning with the first part is to find magnitude. So first thing first, magnitude of OP is given as the x component squared plus the y component squared, the root of that. So that is going to be the root of x squared plus what? Y squared. Why is it x squared plus y squared? We are seeing it here. We are only ignoring the I and the J, writing this as the vector component form. So x, y, that is the vector. Here, 2, -1. So we are ignoring the ij system and move into the component form. We said that magnitude of this is what we just demonstrated. Is 3 times that of this, meaning we also need the magnitude of what? OQ. So if I am looking for OQ magnitude, it is the root of the first term square, which is 2. So I still have my 2 square plus -1 squared. Is that not it? This is -1. If you square that, I think I can go further to have the root of what? 5 units. Why 5? 4 plus 1 will give you 5. All right. But we know that the magnitude of OP is 3 times the magnitude of what? OQ. Okay, so let's see. We know OP as a magnitude is going to be the root of x squared, y squared equals to 3 multiplying the magnitude of OQ, which is going to be the root of what? 5. What can I do here? I can square both sides in order to eliminate the square root. If you square here, you have x squared plus y squared. You square here, this becomes 9. The square of this becomes 5. So I have 45 as the first equation. Is unknown because x is unknown, y is unknown. It becomes an equation. So from here all the way, ending here, is what gives us this equation. The second equation here is OP is also parallel to this vector subtraction. So what do? Let's see. If I have OP being parallel to OR minus OS, I can easily find the OR minus what? OX as a vector. Let's go to OR. Writing this as a column vector. That will be 4, 3, minus OS as a column vector 2, 2, right? That will give you 2, 2. And if you perform the subtraction, 4 minus 2, 2, 3 minus 2, 1. This becomes this. This vector is parallel to the vector we have, the xy. What is significant about parallel vectors? One key features of a parallel vector is that they have the same gradient. So we can say that parallel vectors have what? The same gradient. How do you find gradient? It is the y component divided by the x component. If there are more difference in the y component over the difference in what? The x component. That gives us the gradient. So we find gradient of this, which must be equals to that of OP alone. Let's see how that will go. So from here, let's pick what do we say? This gradient, right? So let's say we have gradient of what? OP, which is M1. It is going to be the y component, which is y over what? S component. Then gradient of OR OS, which is M2, is also going to be y component divided by what? This. So since M1 equals to M2, we can say that this implies that y on x is equals to 1 over 2. So here we are going to deal with this as a second equation, right? But you can either make x the subject or y the subject. If you multiply through by y, by x, you'll be having half of x equals y, meaning you are making y the subject. But I don't want to deal with the fractions. So you can see 2x times 1. That gives you x. 2 times y. That gives you what? 2y. So this becomes our second equation. So now we can put x to be 2y in place of x in the second equation here, so that we can find the value of what? Either x or what? Y. So here we put x into equation 1. Meaning equation 1, I become 2y all squared, y squared equals to what? 45. Remember the square of this gives you 4y squared, y squared equals to 45. Before you continue, remember this is OP, OQ. We are looking for magnitude and the same time what? Direction. So I'll clean it. Remember OP, OQ. So from here, what do we do? 4y squared plus y squared give you 5y squared equals to 45. Divide both sides by y. Y squared becomes, what do we have there? Dividing here becomes 9. So y will give you plus or minus what? 3. So remember, we are not going to pick the positive one. In the beginning, the question mentioned that the x and the y are what? Negative constant. So here, if I pick the negative, I am going to put it into this place. So here, therefore, y is going to be equals to negative 3. If y is negative 3, then our x will become 2 times negative 3, and that gives us what? Negative 6. So yeah, therefore I can say x is also what? Negative 6. Y is what? Negative 3. So these are the values we're looking for. They said they are negative values. So we get negative 3, negative 6, and what? Negative 3. Alright, for the first part. Then the second part is for us to look for the magnitude and direction of OP, OQ. So for the question B, we are looking for OP minus OQ. I think we have taken away the vectors, but we can find what it is. The OP is the x and y, which we just found to be negative 6, negative 3, minus OQ, which is 2, -1. So 2, -1 become the second vector. What can we do? -6 minus 2 give you -8. -3 minus, this become positive, so -2 again. So that become what you have. But you're looking for magnitude. So the magnitude, let's see. Can I just put all this as OP minus OQ equals to the root of -8 all squared plus -2 all squared. As you have the root of 64 plus 4 give me root of 68. Can this be simplified further? I think 4 can go there. Let's check. Yes, 4 can go there 17 times, so I can easily go this as 2 root 17 unit. So the first part is done. What is that? Magnitude. This is the magnitude. So we can see that for the direction, we need to make a sketch of the Cartesian plane, then go for the vector. This is the vector. This is going to be -8. So we have -8 here, then -2. So have -2. So 2 negative. This is what it's going to be. So the vector is going to be intersection here from the origin. The angle it makes with the x-axis. We are going to use that to find our acute angle. So this is the acute angle. The distance here is 2. That is from here to here, distance, not the direction. Not negative is not involved. Here will also be 8. Here is -8. So now this is the opposite side of the angle. This is the adjacent side of the angle. So if I look at that, I should be having opposite adjacent, the tangent. I'll use the tangent to find this angle. But you're looking for direction. The direction is from the north. So all the way from here to this place. That is the direction. But the angle we are going to find is not here. This is 180 plus this angle. So I can say that 180 plus 90 minus this. Or from here all the way to this place is 270. So 270 minus what I'm going to find will give me a direction of that word vector. So from here we can say that the tan theta equals to the opposite side. This is our opposite. This is our adjacent. So opposite side is going to be a distance of 2. So 2 out of what? 8. But I need this one. So theta equals to the tan inverse of 1 over what? 4. Let's see what that will give us on our calculator. And that will be giving us 14.03624. But remember what you're looking for, direction. So we can say that direction is going to be 270 minus 14.03624. Let's see what that will give us. And that will be giving you 255.9638. All right, we can approximate this into a whole number since we are dealing with angle, 256 degrees. So therefore, the magnitude and direction of OP minus OQ is going to be 2 root 17 unit minus 256 what? Degree. So this is the magnitude and direction vector representation. The series we did on mechanics, you can get some of this information from there. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and bye-bye.